Welcome to the How-To Guide, which gives you a quick overview on how you can set up a foreign company in Singapore. Singapore is considered one of the best places in the world to do business. Foreign companies are keen to set up business in Singapore because of its business-friendly policies, strategic location with superb connectivity, conducive business environment and highly developed infrastructure, economic and political stability, and simple and investor-friendly tax regime. Foreign companies can set up operations in Singapore through 4 ways: transfer of registration, setting up a representative office, incorporating a subsidiary company, or registering as a foreign company. A transfer of registration or redomiciliation is a process whereby a foreign corporate entity transfers its registration from its place of incorporation to another jurisdiction. Once the registration is transferred, the entity will cease to exist in its original place of incorporation. The redomiciled corporation will become a Singapore company and must comply with the requirements of the Companies Act. Foreign companies interested in exploring potential business opportunities in Singapore may set up a representative office before committing to a business venture. A representative office is a temporary setup with no legal status, so it cannot engage in any trading or business activities which yield a profit. The representative office can only carry out market research and feasibility studies and participate in trade shows and exhibitions. The application for registering a representative office must be submitted to Enterprise Singapore. Enterprise Singapore is the government agency that champions enterprise development. For small to medium-sized foreign companies, they may choose to establish their presence in Singapore by incorporating a Singapore subsidiary. A Singapore subsidiary is a private limited company incorporated in Singapore, which can be wholly owned by a foreign company. It is considered a separate legal entity from the foreign company. A foreign company must register itself with ACRA if it carries on business in Singapore or is planning to carry on business in Singapore. Any foreign company wishing to register itself with ACRA may engage the services of a registered filing agent to assist with the registration of the company. The registered filing agent will prepare all the documents required for the registration of the foreign company. When choosing a name, the foreign company must avoid names that are undesirable, identical to the name of an entity on the register, identical to a reserved name, and prohibited by the minister. The name of the foreign company that is registered with ACRA must correspond to its name as registered in its place of incorporation or formation. The name application fee is $15 and the registration fee is $300. The foreign company must have a registered office in Singapore, which must be open not less than 5 hours between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. each business day. The foreign company must have at least one authorized representative at all times, who must be locally resident and who is answerable for all matters required to be done by the company. The authorized representative may be liable to penalties imposed on the company for contravening the Companies Act. The company must notify ACRA whenever there is a change in the particulars of the foreign company or the particulars of the directors or authorized representative. The company must notify ACRA within 30 days from the date of change. If, however, the director or authorized representative is a Singapore citizen or permanent resident and there is a change in their residential address, there is no need to notify ACRA. The ACRA records will be automatically updated once ACRA is notified of the change of address by the Ministry of Home Affairs. The foreign company must file with ACRA its financial statement made up to the end of the last financial year. If the foreign company is required to table the financial statement at an annual general meeting or AGM by the law in its place of incorporation, the financial statement must be filed with ACRA within 60 days after the date of the AGM. If no AGM is required to be held, then the foreign company must lodge the financial statement within 5 months after the end of the financial year for a listed company, and in any other case, within 7 months after the end of the financial year. The foreign company must also file an audited balance sheet and an audited profit and loss account that comply with the accounting standards. The foreign company must ensure that its invoices, letters, etc. carry the following information: the name and place where it was incorporated in legible Romanized letters, whether the liability of members is limited, and the UEN issued by ACRA. If the foreign company has ceased to have a place of business in Singapore, it must notify ACRA within 7 days. If the foreign company goes into liquidation or is dissolved in its place of incorporation, the authorized representative must notify ACRA within 14 days. For more information on setting up a business in Singapore, please refer to the ACRA website. Do also check out the other how-to guide videos on our YouTube channel. Thank you and have a nice day.